AF. It is Wednesday, August 3rd. Can you believe it's August? Can you believe how tired I look? I am coming on. I'm going to do a quick video. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I have been dealing with a tension headache that I was hoping would go away with some pain meds and heat, but alas, it has not. So, I am freestyling tonight. I have so many cards that I could show you, but all of them are going to take so long. So I wanted to show you just a couple of things before I get started. In case you missed it, this is the video that I shared. Hi, Karen. This is the video that I shared on my YouTube channel on Monday. This is the Stamping Society tutorial. And look how cute. Now, this was not on there when I did my blog post. Sorry, Dixie's walking around. But I thought it was so cute. That is the Ringed with Nature. There's actually a couple of houses that you could use out of current stamp sets. But you can get all of the dimensions and such with the tutorial. So you can purchase it outright. You can get it free with a $35 order, or you can be a team member. So it's pretty, right? Hi, Judy. Hi, Roz. I am... What else did I want to show you? The festivity delivered for August. The deadline is in 2 more days, and you're not going to want to miss this one. So this is my first, well, it doesn't really matter, first or second card. This is one of my 2, and this is 2 of my 2. So I can't show you Tiffany's cards because I don't have them here, but these are 2 out of the 4 cards. You will make 2 each of the 4 cards, so you end up with 8 cards when you're done. If you joined us last month, you end up with 8 cards every month for 5 months. So that's what, 40 cards? Like, you're doing good. So I wanted to do a quick card tonight using Alphabest. So I was thinking we would do, you're going to choose the sentiment. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Karen. We are using some of this Celebrate Everything DSP. If you have not seen this yet, it really does celebrate everything. Like, there's Christmas, there's winter, there's fireworks, there's Halloween, and then there's just some generic patterns. Fall, so cute, right? So this is the pattern I've got right here. So I was thinking we could just do thanks. But we are going to use this Alphabest, which I have set aside because I want to use it in my planner, which is right beside me. And I'm doing everything I can to stay motivated to keep writing in it. Oh, that's too bad, Judy. I thought today was going to be the one day I didn't have a headache. It's just been nonstop lately, and it's like tension. It's all in my head. I grind my teeth. I'm stressed. I can't get rid of it. So I was thinking the other thing we could do, I'm set on this now, but if you have some of the silver and gold paper from Celebration, this is free with a $60 order in Canada. Unfortunately, the Tree Lot dies are no longer available. The Pool Party and Soft Seafoam cards have been out of stock for a while. I think that the Wonderful World and the Ringed with Nature DSP are back. I do have a few of those on hand. So let's get to this. If you follow me on, any social media, you might have noticed that I found a different way to use this punch. So in my planner, I don't like the numbered months. I'll just be honest. But they are laminated, so it works. But I don't want to have the tab at the beginning of the month. I want to have it on the monthly spread. So I took a piece of cardstock, I scored it in half, and then I used this Best label punch and made some tabs. Now, they're not perfect. You can't read all the months without opening it, but it serves the purpose that I needed it for. So let's use it for its intended purpose tonight. I'm thinking we will, should I punch the colored cardstock, or should I think the colored cardstock, right? Should we just pick a couple colors? We've got some Poppy Parade, Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green, Polished Pink. Kind of thinking I will do like a half and half. Let's go. What do I want to do? I'm thinking for the card base. Like I said, I'm freestyling tonight, so yeah. I mean, I can feel it in my sinuses, Roz, and it's just, like, go away. I'm done with you, and nothing works. I've taken Advil galore, and I had my magic bag on my neck. I actually blew the breaker in the kitchen by having the microwave on. So I thought it was just the microwave. I thought I killed it. Turns out it blew the breaker. My daughter's like, why is there no light on in the fridge? I'm like, I could tell you why. Okay, let's keep this out. I'll grab a couple of little scraps if I can. Probably don't have the colors I need. So this is a top folding card, but I'm thinking I'm going to use it on its side. We will have part of the card covered. We'll put a strip in the middle. I'm not sure which color yet. Maybe whatever color we don't use for the DSP. So I'm going to cut it down to 3, and we will do 3 by 5.5. What do you think we should use as a band? Maybe I will take it down just a little bit more. I don't want that. There's that so much white there. I don't know what it is. And apparently there was a tornado that touched down not far from here yesterday, which terrifies me. Terrifies me. I remember being in grade 5 and looking out. It was like a night sky. You couldn't see a thing. And I remember thinking, oh my God, you wouldn't even know if a tornado was coming. And I have been terrified of them ever since. So who knows? Okay, so we've got that. Or do we do it? I'm just going to stick top, bottom. Let's do the bottom maybe. Should I do a matte? I don't know. I'm going to. I really, really, really did not want to cancel on you tonight, so please bear with me if this isn't quite what you were expecting. Let's matte this so that we've got some white. I didn't have the heart to cancel, and I thought, I sat down, had my magic bag, had something to eat, snacky, but still something to eat, and thought maybe it'll get better. And it just wasn't. And it's like 7:30. I'm like, I can't cancel. Let's just do it. So, hi, Barbara. Hi, Diane. Okay, so we've got 4 by 5.25 inch mat. We'll cut this down just a little bit. Probably quite a bit. What do you think? Should we do a portrait or landscape? I guess it will depend on, I won't cut this yet. It will depend on how wide these letters go. So, I have a thought. Instead of punching it out of colored cardstock, because I probably can't reach it all without choking myself, I'm going to color my DSP and then I'll stamp on it. So we don't have Pacific Point, but I did say probably within the last month that for colors that don't have a Stampin' Blend, I have started looking into the Copic version. So this is like a Pacific Point. So should we use that or do we use a different color? So we've got Shaded Spruce, we've got Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to color with blends because the smell of alcohol won't do anything to my headache, right? We'll take the dark version of each. I don't need to be blended. We've got Polished Pink, Pool Party. Hi, Samantha. Roz needs caffeine. Yes. So today at lunchtime, I said to one of my coworkers, I'm like, it's like 12:40 and I haven't had any Pepsi yet. And she's like, ooh. I said, I know. For most people that would be normal, but not for me. It's like, yeah, that could be a contributor to the headache. Poppy Parade. So if we do thanks, THANKS, let's do that. But just so you know, there is a color chart that's going around that shares kind of equivalent to Stampin' Up! Colors. And I only mention this because not all colors come in blends. So I think I shared, actually, I think Diane shared the link to this a few months ago. So what do you think? Do we use the contraband Copic, or do we stick with the color scheme that I've got going there? What do you think? Hi, Megan. I will start with the colors that I know that we're using. Okay, so we've got Poppy Parade. And this can be as smooth or as rough as you want it to be. I'm just giving myself enough space that when I stamp the letter and then go to punch it out, I don't have white space. Of course, I have to do it in rainbow order. I think with this stamp set, I knew I was going to run out of room. Ooh, that's a little dark. With this, what was I saying? Squirrel. I don't remember. I have finally ordered all of the natural tone blends. And can you believe it? I didn't expedite my order. I ordered it yesterday, it shipped today, and it will be here in a week. I don't know how anyone waits that long. Yeah, whatever it was I was saying is gone. So what I would suggest is before you go ahead and punch them, and I'm going to have to cut these, I would stamp them. So I will do the letters, and then you can decide, do we want a frame or do we want no frame? Also, if you wanted just the color, you could stamp it. Let me know, do you want this frame, which just mirrors the punch, or do we want this cute little one with the dots? Discuss amongst yourselves, and I will stamp these. Going to use Memento, I think, with this stamp set. Hi, Jewel. Oh, you had knee replacement. I hope you're doing okay. Now, my Memento isn't the juiciest. Do you see how much I slipped there? That was lucky. Okay, so T. I do wish that this was printed on the clear part because I want to put my letters back where they belong, and it's kind of hard to see it on here. But I did use these numbers for my planner last month. I used different ones this month. H. Hi, Jen. Does anyone have this stamp set, this bundle? Oh, already? You know what? I'm feeling better already. Thank you, ladies. Hey, this would be kind of cute even without the punch. Yes, you have it too. Awesome. And these would be great to mass produce. You don't even have to stamp them. You could just write it. But I think because it's so easy, you could just punch a whole bunch of them and stamp them once you know about the placement. Because it may not, the letter may not be where you think it's going to be when you punch it. I don't know which way is up, so we'll figure that out once it's punched. What do you think? The dotty border, the border that matches the punch, or no border at all? I need to know before I punch them. Do you want to see them? That might be an idea, right? Asking you to choose sight unseen. Okay, let's do, there's the dotty one. I would not press that hard. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, tap, tap. There we go. The outline. There's also a stripy one, but I think that would be way too hard to read. What do you think? Dotty border mimics the DSP. Love it. Okay, let's see how we go here. Because it's photopolymer, it is fairly easy to see. If you could see anything at all, right? There we go. It's cute. And I love that you can change up the look and feel to this based on the outline that you choose. You can have whimsical, you can have elegant, I guess. There we go. Which way do you think? Do you think the little bubbly thing? I guess I feel like it's that way. There we go. So how, oh, Megan says no border. Sorry. Yes, that was a great idea, Megan. Stamp them. Let me ask you what you want without seeing them, right? I discovered a game on my iPad. It's Yahtzee, but it's not like the official Yahtzee because it's spelt with a Y at the end instead of the double E's. I can't stop playing it. Monday was my day off. We get Mondays off in the summer. I literally sat and played Yahtzee almost all day long. I did complete the tutorial for my Z Fold card back there, so just need to figure out how I'm going to share that. I'm kind of thinking that, I'm sorry, I'm cleaning up as I talk. I'm thinking that I want it to be like an email perk. So if you sign up for my email, you will get the tutorial for this free, and it will link to last week's Facebook Live, which shows me assembling it, but not coloring it. If you want a video on the coloring process, let me know. And I will do a sped up version because it would take days. So cute. Okay, now, because we can't fit that in there, I think what I'm going to do is just cut between. I'll cut off the previous color when I punch the next one. If you're new here, I have ADHD and I go from one subject to another in a snap. Hey! Qu'est-ce que c'est? I don't know if that has to be closed. That's never happened before. Interesting. Right, Judy? I think it's a good way to, instead of having to get little scraps of each of the colors, think of how you can do it a different way. A quicker way, an easier way. Maybe you don't have all the colors, but you've got them in, say, watercolor pencils or Stampin' Write markers. Stampin' Blends will always give you the best result, but maybe you only have Stampin' Writes. You could also use your ink pad to ink up a scrap of cardstock. Lots of different ways to skin a cat, as they say, right? I missed a little part on that, the top of the T. Can't remember who it is. I think it's a YouTuber from Canada. Her name is Ardith, and she says she doesn't buy colored cardstock anymore. She will just ink up her white cardstock and do it that way. Like, Now, I don't think I could get away with that, given how much cardstock I use, but okay. So now that I have them all stamped and punched, cute little rainbow. I would never put these colors together for a rainbow, but the DSP is guiding us. Now, what do you think? Do you think we should do portrait or landscape? So it will fit across landscape. I'm kind of thinking it's just going to go on the edge. We're doing a very simple card. Kind of thinking maybe I should put some spatter, some spritz back there, or maybe emboss it. I know I said simple, but that looks a little too plain to me. What do you think? Could put some stars. That's a ton of ink. Well, I think, Roz, you're talking about Ardith using that. She did say that she has to use, like, she has to re-ink her pads quite often because of that. But if you had a small craft room and you didn't have a room for all the cardstock, it could work, right? Someone was mentioning a stamp set that had some great splatter, and I can't think of what it was. I think it's one I don't have. Can you believe I don't have the Sun Prints bundle? This could work, but it might be too many circles. I could just spritz a marker. What do you think? You think that's too many circles? I think it might be. I haven't even used this yet. This is the design treat box. So cute. But I have not used it yet. Look at those little numbers. Too many dots. Yes. Yeah, she does go through a lot. I feel like this is too much white. Whatever shall I do? I do have this. No, I don't like it. What do you think? Oh, can you use this set? You want to see how big it is? It's not very big at all. So the fact that it fits in the case like this can tell you just how big it is. It might actually say in the catalog. Does it? Are you surprised I haven't used it yet? Because I am. Design a treat box, page 61. The largest die is 5 by 6 1/4, which I'm guessing is this one. It doesn't say how big they are. Should we die cut one out of a scrap and see? You're enabling my squirrel, Megan. I'm going to pick a color that is in here that is no longer current because I discovered I had some of that the other day. What color was it? Actually, I got a ton of Pear Pizzazz. Will that... Nope. It might be too large for just a mat because it did say 6 1/4, right? Yeah, it's too big. Yes, please. Yes, I know. Sorry, everyone. What do we have? I have a piece of very vanilla. And of course, my mat is on centimeters because the inches on the back is just too big a pattern for me. So I was just getting used to measuring things that way. And then I switched it to centimeters. Woo! Okay, Hey, nope. So I tried taping my magnetic platform back. It did not work. Just in case you were wondering if that would allow you to use your magnetic plate a little longer, it does not. Okay. Now, I hope you're discussing amongst yourselves which color I should do the back of this mat. But I don't think so. I think you're waiting for me, right? Watch, after this, I'm going to come up with some great idea of what to use. It's tiny. So there is the size of what could fit in there. I don't even think you could fit a Lindor. I do think that Brenda Quintana had some nuggets and some Hershey Kisses. And I so desperately want Hershey nuggets, but Amazon charges a ridiculous amount. And I don't know anyone going to the States anytime soon. Okay, fold this. We used to have nuggets in Canada. I don't know what happened. Hershey, bring them back. Did everyone see the, probably not because it's on pre-order, but there is a new pre-order that is, oh, what is it called? Partner or something, Perfect Partners. And Stampin' Up is offering dies for some stamp sets that didn't have them previously. I ordered 2 of them, but they won't be here till next Wednesday. Hopefully they'll be here next Wednesday, and if they are, maybe I can show you. Okay, it's not staying together very well, but when it is assembled, it is 1 1/4 inches. It's 1 1/4 on the wider side, and then 1 3/8. No, 1 3/16. So just under 1/4. Yeah, it's not very big. I don't think I have any chocolate that would fit in here, but that is the treat box. Roz says her husband even used strong glue and clamped it. It didn't. Yeah, it's done. Boo. Okay, what's it's gonna be? I'm thinking this white is just too stark against here. It almost needs to be matted again. What if I just did a piece of that? See, I shouldn't have cut it down already. I have an idea. You're seeing the process here. It's not a great process. Sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it does not. Okay, oops, sorry, Mika. I'm gonna rip my shirt. Okay, I have an idea. I can't for the life of me remember what that punch is called, but it is a new one in the annual catalog. So let's see if we cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Put that on the card base. And then let's grab a piece of, what do you think? Basic black, or kind of think black, because the white was too stark before, right? So will this fit? Oh, just, oh. Maybe a color matte. Oh, thank you, Megan. Yes, Mika was just in here. I'll pick her up if she comes back in. Now, I really think that a strip of ribbon or some DSP would be great here. And look what happens when I try and make something quick and simple. It's because I didn't have it planned out, but I'm so sorry, ladies. I just didn't have it in me to do this when I got home. And I thought I was going to do a much more involved card, and I can't. It's taking everything. Ooh, what do you think if they go right next to each other? It's kind of taking everything just to stand right now. I need my recliner. I'm going to go back and play Yahtzee. Something's missing. This is why I don't craft on the fly anymore. What about a tag? Since I have a number of them, that one could look cute. I thought I had some of the tailored tags. Is that it? I can't remember anything. That could work. Oh, maybe let's do that. This, see, I don't do well with quick and simple, do I? I need it, like, the more involved the better, like my Holly card. Which, when I recorded the video, was over an hour. I got it down to 20, I think. And then this is the one that I was going to do, but I can't. So I'm going to do a video instead. Okay, let's just go with this. I don't love every card I make. Do you love every card you make? Let me know. I think for that little strip in the middle, I'm just going to go with some twine. I will start with my A and N in the middle. I'm going to cover up most of the stitching. I could leave it like that. Oh, and for anyone who is considering joining Stampin' Up, my team specifically, I am planning our team bingo for sometime this month. I just need to finalize that date. And when you first join my team, you get the first quarterly bingo free. The other ones you earn. The gingham might also look cute. Nope, I'm gonna keep it simple. So my customer bingos, what I do is I take the money from the registrations and I purchase a whole bunch of prizes. For my team, because they have their own discount and can purchase whatever they want, whenever they want, I probably should have left that other end free. I do cash prizes so that they can choose what they want to get next. Let's go one more. So it is win-win-win. They get to purchase what they want. We all have fun. My biggest challenge is finding a day where it works for everyone. Some work, some are retired. We are all over the country. It can be a challenge. Okay, I think that will bring some fun to it. I'm just going to glue this down, and I think the dimension will come from the letters. It's a good example of flying by the seat of your pants, right? Yeah, I was so disappointed. I wanted to show you the window one, but I will do a video on that instead. Hello, I think this is looking so cute. Thank you, Paula. Maybe some ribbon zigzag behind. Oh, that's a good idea too. Really like the letters. Great idea to just color the white cardstock. Thank you, everybody. I am not loving that this is 4 strands and these two have kind of joined forces, but gonna leave it. It can't always be perfect. I would love for this to be shiny, but no. Should I pop that up? Let's pop that up, and then we'll glue the letters on. Looking for quick and simple. I still can't keep it to half an hour. Ay, ay, ay. Do you ever have days where your fingers just don't work? Now with this punch, it's not actually symmetrical. You can see that there's more of a point to the top and bottom, or the sides, should you choose to have it that way. But it is not symmetrical. Let's keep the points top and bottom. It's not perfect. Perfection is overrated, she says as she screws up. No, poo. I'm gonna put it on an angle. Leave it to me. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the A and the N in the middle. It'll add some whimsy, right? So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue. Come on. See, this is why I'm using that little clear bottle, because it'll work for one thing and then not for another. So this is still Tombow in here. It's just a finer tip. N. A. I'm gonna have it where they're touching because I think it looks kind of cute. It's almost like a ticket. Have any of you seen some really cute Alphabest projects using this little alphabet? I am ashamed to say that this is, other than my planner numbers, this is the first time I'm using this, and it was probably in my first pre-order because I want the alphabets. I really think, I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before, we got robbed of the alphabets. Like, maybe not even the year before that. basically every alphabet stamp set retired. And it's like, ugh, now what? And now we don't even have the playful alphabet dies. Okay, that one's a goner. If we wanted perfect, we would waste our money and buy a card. Right. Aw, thank you, Barbara. Make it shiny. Yes, I should have. I could probably still add some stink of Wella. I had my, thank you, Paula. I had my 5th Stampin' Up! Anniversary on Sunday, and it's never a day that I say a whole lot. Even with it being written in my planner, I still almost forgot. But I was thinking of running a special this month. I mean, it couldn't just be a one-day thing because I didn't even remember to post on the one day. But I'm thinking of a special. I haven't nailed down what, but something where if you place a minimum order, like let's say it's 50, even though 60 is the celebration threshold. Let's say it's 50. For each order, you would get an entry in to win an item at 50% off. So one person out of everyone that places an order that month would have their chance to get a 50% off item. So I know people have great luck doing this, but I do not. So I am just going to kind of brush it on. Does that sound like a good special to you? Chance to get an item 50% off. I mean, I love when my orders get to the 550 mark Canadian and then I get a 50% off bundle. That is the best. Thank you, Karen. One of my wonderful team members posted in our group. I think Ashley just had an anniversary. So I think I should be getting my 5-year pin from Stampin' Up! Within the next little while. I can't believe it's been 5 years. 5 fun years. What do you think? It's not my favorite card, but they can't all be, right? Every now and then you're going to have something that just doesn't turn out the way you envisioned in your mind. What are you going to do? So the other thing I thought about doing, right, Hope, that's, I agree too. It would be great for scrapbooking. And even though I don't scrapbook anymore, I did sandbox to Stampin' Up! That we really need more alphabets. We need more memory keeping things, all of that jazz. I'm going to put a couple of matte black dots. We need more. And on that note, for my planner, I'm going to cover up some of these black ones. 3 or 5. I know they're not very obvious, but with the planner, which you can only get by joining Stampin' Up! Now, but at the beginning of Celebration, you could, demonstrators could pre-order it. There is, there's a memories and more card kit that goes wonderfully with this. So I've used a couple of these stickers. The colors are great. There are a whole bunch of cards. I'm not going to pull them out, but I did use, I want to say I used a couple. So on, not that page, coming into August, my July reflection, everything is possible, even the impossible. And then on the other side, she believed she could, so she did. That one's actually a sticker from that kit. And then the next couple of months, I did the same thing. So dream, create, inspire every day. There's some pretty flowers on that one. So don't forget about things like that, because not only can you use these in your card making, you can use them in a planner, in scrapbooking, find joy in the journey. And there are some really cute patterns. There's paper clips and pencils, and it's super cute. So, and I think I showed you this when I did my planner thing. I have put some notes in here they need tear and tape because the sticky on the back of them is not working. But this way I can have some Post-it notes without having to carry the whole thing, and it's just on some window sheet. This one does have tear and tape, but it shifted. So don't forget about memories and more. That's the end of my planner talk. Okay, that is all. Thank you, Megan. Roz says 5. 2 more. And for those of you that are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and have the planner, there is a group, a Facebook group that is dedicated to the planner. So you can join that. I will put an insert in here before it gets given away. So I was mentioning before I found a squirrel, that I was thinking of doing the card de-stash tonight, but it would have taken too long, and I'm 40 minutes in, 50 minutes in. I'm trying to figure out a way that more people can get the cards. I know that, I have a customer that says she would take every single one, but I'm trying to get it where at least everyone gets one instead of the fastest typer getting everything. So if you have a suggestion for that, let me know, because I would love to get rid of these. These are all from the mini or the previous annual catalog. There might be a couple of current things. I saw the Brood for You in there. Brood for You? Is that it? I want to say that's the tea one, but that's cup of tea. Anyways, if you have a fair way of doing that, let me know. And that is all for this week. I know this wasn't my finest, but sometimes done is better than perfect, right? So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. Can't even speak. And I hope you don't get a headache or have a headache or even think of a headache. So we will see you next week, my crafty friends. Bye. Oh, before I forget, Mika. Mika! Come here. There you go, Megan. She jumps up. Look, say hi. No, not out the window. Right there, right there. Look, Mika, Mika. She's like, what? Who am I looking at? Okay, everyone have a wonderful week. We'll see you soon. Bye.